Oh. serieus op het fietspad staan, jongeman. Dankjewel. The smell here is actually amazing. It's fresh manure and cut grass that's drying in the sun. And wow, I kind of forgot how nostalgic I am about these little things, because this is where I grew up, and I've lived in cities since my 18th, so it has been a long time. So yeah, it's not so often that I get to experience these little gifts anymore. The fresh land, good food, unspoiled countryside with all its scents, mannerisms, and the easy, quiet life. Oh my god. makes me wonder sometimes, what did I do to end up in a city? What the hell did I do? Choices. Can't complain though, I'm very happy at where I am right now. But yeah, we'll see. Both worlds has something very nice to offer, and perhaps when you are immersed with one of the two worlds for a long time, you tend to lose sight of those things that make living in a city worthwhile. And there are many. It's very convenient and there's always something to do, but also the nothingness, just simple things, scents, nature. It's really nice. And over there, I don't know, you can see it on the horizon. I can see Zwolle already. It's the place where I live currently. So I think in approximately 12 minutes from now we'll be entering the city. Thank you. And get back to the normal daily hustle. But yeah, I might do this much more often from now. And we'll make some trips here in the Netherlands. And then in 80 days from now, I'll be flying to Bangkok and hopefully take you all with me on what I hope will be a very nice trip through Thailand and hopefully Cambodia, to see some awesome things and meet friendly people, because that's all there is to life. Memories. Let's continue. Whee! Whee! This is a town called Zwolle. It's both on the countryside, but on the other side of this town you will find the Veluwe, which is quite possibly the biggest forest here in the Netherlands, and definitely the oldest. And yeah, it's very beautiful and hilly. It got formed with the last ice, during the last ice age. The ice from the north basically stopped right here, so this part of the land is all flat, and then down there you've got a little bit of hilly sides, and it's because all the land got pushed forward by the massive ice sheet, and it makes for beautiful terrain, simply amazing. So we live in a small country, but it's quite diverse, with its population, with its countryside, and it's got so much to offer, so much more than just Amsterdam, which to me is basically just a tourist trap. Why would you fly all the way here for those excessive primal urges? And I think you all know what I'm talking about, because there's so much more. And I didn't even start about the beautiful canals and lakes we have here, and especially up north. Just rent a boat and you'll be enjoying every day. Wow. And I feel really spoiled that as a kid I grew up in this. Every summer it was sailing and enjoying the water, and at night we would sit at one of the lakeside beaches, make a campfire, sing some songs, and of course after my 18th drink a few drinks. And life's good, very good. Also here you have in the proximity a massive theme park which used to be owned by a American corporation. It's called Six Flags. Right now it's been taken over by a Belgian corporation. It's called Zwolle. That's actually an Australian word, but it's a Belgian corporation, which is a massive thrill ride theme park. And since I was 15 years old, that's where I used to work in the summer. So can life be any better for a teenager? Having all these things to do and working in an actual theme park, which was long hours, but many benefits. Hang out after closing hours, enjoying all the rides for yourself, getting to know the ins and outs, and later it turned out they kind of enjoyed my personality and asked me to do an audition to do some shows, and I don't know why, but they accepted me. So the last few years, I think from my 18th until my 20th, I worked in shows. I performed for many people, and what an experience. I am so lucky. And all in this area, which may seem like nothing, but it's beautiful, believe me. It's so amazing. Let's see, where should I go? Zwolle, yeah, but that's different. Let's go in here. Let's just do this. We'll see. I must admit that sometimes I really have to figure out the route the correct way, because it has been a while, and also they did some changes here and there. It's just of course for the better, but yeah, got to pay attention, and I don't want what I had on the way to Elburg. And those of you who have seen the video will know I almost got into an accident twice. Thankfully not through my mistake, but still it kind of resulted in a big adrenaline rush on my side. I don't want that happening again. Let's see, what do I do here? Okay, seems to be right. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll just do 3/4 on the roundabout, and that will take us right back on track for our final lap to Zwolle. Hope you enjoy. We'll be crossing the IJssel River, a beautiful bridge, and thank you. And she's nice, she laughed, and yeah, during sunset, so I hope you will enjoy. There we go. I don't know if you know the Dutch laws, but basically it means that if you are on a red paved street and the other one is grayish like that, kind of means you have right of passage. Mostly you will also see the shark teeth, but as you can imagine, Holland, the Netherlands, is very much a bicycle country. Like this, when both are red I need to pay attention because right side traffic has the right of passage, but mostly it's just easy going. It's very much a bicycle country, and we've got all the rights, like here too. Whatever happens, we have right of passage, and that's awesome. And yeah, even so, basically in any situation, if I get hit by a car, I'm always in the right. Nothing can happen, but you don't want that, of course. Let's see. So now we left the small town of Elburg, it's called, and we're now really on our final lap towards Zwolle. And after the highway crossing you see over there, you will see the bridge, which is crossing the IJssel River. And the IJssel Delta is quite magnificent. It's, if I'm not mistaken, connected to the Rhine River, which originates in Switzerland. So it's a long journey that the water makes to finally get here, and then after that it will kind of emerge into the IJsselmeer, we call it. It used to be the Zuiderzee, Southern Sea, and from there it will flow towards the North Sea and into the Atlantic Ocean. It's the way of the water, and also the way of the Netherlands. And the whole existence of the city Zwolle is due to basically two rivers, the IJssel and the Vecht. If they were not there, there would not be the city called Zwolle. And it's hundreds of years old and it's beautiful. But you see it. You'll see it in a few minutes from now. Also, if you happen to see this video, currently there are no viewers yet, but I hope that will change in the near future. Please let me know what you prefer, just the silent riding on my bicycle, or having these small discussions with you, speaking my mind every now and then. I'll be very grateful to hear your opinion. Thank you. And let's go on. Let's see if I can overtake this lovely lady in front of me. IJssel. During flooding season, all these lands over here, I don't know if you can see them before the dikes. You have dikes over there and over there, this will all flood. It makes for a massive, massive river. Which is intense to see because the speed of which the water is flowing, it's unbelievable. And if you fall in, you'll definitely drown. No one is built enough to go up against the IJssel current during flooding season. But as it is right now, it's tranquil, it's quiet, you could definitely swim across. But yeah, it's not really recommended, but still you can have some submerged streams that could pull you under, but you should be fine right now. We've got some semi-wild horses down there. Don't know if you can see them. I'll try. Hello. And, it's just a generally beautiful area. You know what? Let's diverge into what we call the English Garden. It's a park, massive park down here that they recreated in a kind of English tradition gardening style. So many diverse trees, small pathways, and just lush greenery. Let's do that. And like here, I don't know. Let's see where this ends us. So beautiful. But from here on, it's goodbye nature, hello urbanization. You'll see. That's a brachiosaur, one of the largest sauropods ever to exist, although I'm not sure if that's a true to scale model. But yeah, it's a nice impression. They've got like a children's park over there, which is called Dino World, and it used to be very much popular with kids here in this vicinity. And I definitely can imagine, because this is one thing that I've been doing as a kid. It was drawing my own comics about dinosaurs. And my favorite used to be the stegosaur, fantastic beast. And of course it was all during the release of the first Jurassic Park. I think it's in '92 or something, and I was 8 years old back then. It makes sense. So here we are at my hometown. It's our central station. Much of it is underground. Really? I need to check these brakes. Squealish, and their attack is not good enough. This area is called Ossendorp, and it used to be very, very popular with all the local artists. And right now I think it's kind of gentrified into a, we call it hipster environment. So the charm that it has back when I was like in my 20s, it's long gone, but we used to have many good parties here, and we owned a studio where I did my recording and we practiced, and there were many art studios as well. It was a good time. And I'm all for gentrification, which is not bad at all, but it's just a shame that nothing happening is nothing actually is happening here anymore. Just people living their quiet lives, which is good, I guess. So all the creativity is not really centralized anymore as it used to be here in Zwolle. It's more spread out, and you need to pay attention. If you want to see something or go somewhere, you need to pay attention where and what is happening. And yeah, it's also nice. It also might mean I'm just getting old and I'm losing my game, but we'll see. Actually quite lucky that I live here. I mean, this beautiful park, this canal, it leads straight out of the city into the countryside. Massive forests and beautiful greeneries. And my building is just over there behind that big one. So it's only a few minutes walk and I'm out there. Fucking brilliant. Just figured that I was cursing. I shouldn't be doing that on YouTube. I really have to watch what I'm saying and be mindful. But we're home. So that's over 60 kilometers that we rode our little bike today. Been riding a long time and I can feel it. So it's a nice cold water for me, and a very good night or a good day to you. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.